Hello everyone, welcome to MBA 5313. So this is our first webinar for this semester. Next week, we're gonna have a spring break, so which is March 16 to March 22nd. We are not going to have any class during the spring break. So in this chapter, we are going to study chapter 8. So when you log into the course and you will see chapter 8, so goes to your module. Okay, log into your module and you will see 5313, statistics for business decision making. Okay, and then scroll down and to March 9th and 15th. Okay, this is our week. So in this week, I'm going to read chapter 8 and do quiz 8. So previously we have a quiz for each chapter. So the quiz including some multiple choice questions, in total a number of 20 questions. So in this week, you also need to post a forum discussion questions. So we can see forum 8. So you will have to post your initial post by Thursday, and the 2 replies to others due by Sunday. So that's the requirement for the forum discussion, that 2 part. Okay, so there are small icons for the forum discussion. Okay, please click on the forum 8 cases. So you will click on that. Okay, you will see the case for this semester is we're gonna work on is case problem 1, Young Professional Magazine. So the Young Professional Magazine, and you have the data table attached to this discussion. Okay, so so the result for your discussion is going to prepare a manager report. Okay, prepare a manager report summarizing the results of the survey. In addition to statistical summaries, discuss how the magazine might use this result to attract advertisers. And you might also comment on how the survey result could be used by the magazine editors to identify topics that would be of interest to readers. Your report should address the following issues. Okay, we have 6 different questions, so that's the major question you need to discuss in your discussion forum. Okay, attached to that forum, and you will see I already provide a Excel spreadsheet. So that's all the data in that Excel spreadsheet. Okay, so now we talk about the chapter 8. Okay, chapter 8. So you can see basically in chapter 8 we study interval estimation. So to estimate the confidence interval, you could assume that the standard deviation is known, or the population mean, which is a standard deviation, is known or unknown. And So we have a graph right here. So the interval estimation of population mean is the when the population mean is known, there is a 1 minus alpha probability that the value of a sample mean will provide a margin of error of the z-score with a half alpha times the standard deviation of the sample or less. Okay, basically you can see in this shaded area, that's 95% of all the sample mean will be within this shaded area, so the dark shaded area. So we have 90% of confidence interval. So according to that, you have a two-tail, and on the left side is a half alpha, and on the right is also half alpha, so we can say it's symmetric. So when the 95% of confidence interval, the alpha basically is only 5%, okay, divided by 2 is 2.5%. So 5% corresponding to the t-value, which is 1.96. So we estimate the confidence interval. The common case, we use 95%. However, sometimes we're using 90% and 99%, right? So that's the confidence level. We typically use 90%, 95%, and 99%. Okay, so in order to have a higher degree of confidence, the margin of error and thus the width of the confidence interval must be greater. And next, we talk about the t-distribution. At t-distribution with more degrees of freedom has less dispersion. So basically, you can see that is true. We have the graph showing the comparison of the standard normal distribution with t-distributions and having 10 or 20 degrees of freedom. So when the standard deviation is known, so the interval estimate of a population mean is going to the sample mean plus or minus the t statistics of half alpha times the sample divided by the square root of total number of observation. So we can use this formula and apply that formula in Excel spreadsheet. So this is very helpful, and when you're using Excel and to calculate the interval. Okay, so using Excel to construct a confidence interval, so you can see on this page. So basically, you type in all the parameters, and then you select a confidence interval, the confidence coefficient, for example, like 0.95, 0.9, or 0.99, or something like that. Okay, and so I hope you enjoy and have a wonderful spring break.